All right. What can I do for you?
All right, man. I'm on Redfin here. It's my first day sending offers, man. I'm done procrastinating, but I got this
Good for
lead
you.
on. Can I give you the address?
No, this is going to get posted on YouTube, and I don't want anyone to snake your deal, but you can give me the numbers.
Okay, so let me go to my
Is this
deal
going to be
sniper.
a seller finance, a subject to, or a hybrid?
Well, first, I think I'm gonna approach with a seller finance. I still gotta find out if they have a mortgage, but
Well, the realtor will tell you if they have a mortgage.
yeah. And so about the realtor. Since I already have like, somewhat of a connection with the seller through my family member, should I try to just go around and just present the offer directly to him?
Ah, so I'm always about doing things on the up and up,
Yeah.
but this would be mitigating circumstances because you personally know the seller.
Yeah, mutually.
Okay. Then yeah, I would just go directly to the seller. And then during that conversation, maybe talk to the seller and be like, hey, just out of curiosity, how are you going to handle your realtor's commission?
Okay.
And then see what they say. And if they say, oh yeah, I'll pay my realtor still, then cool. And it's ultimately it's up to them. They're the one that signed the contract with the realtor. And then if they don't pay the realtor, if they're like, oh, I'm not paying the realtor, then hit me up and we can see if we can rework the numbers to get the realtor paid something out the deal, just maybe on the side.
Okay.
How long has the property been listed for?
It's been on there for 40 days and there hasn't been a tenant in there for 3 months now. They recently got it renovated, so it looks like it's a turnkey property.
Nice. What are they asking for it?
They're asking, let me see here. They want 414,000 or 415,000. I don't know if that's a little bit over our limit or
No, you really don't have a limit. It just makes the deal a little bit more tricky to work on the disposition side if the purchase
okay.
price is higher. But 414 is not like killer, so that's fine. Is the seller open to creative financing?
That's something I'm gonna try to find out today. I plan on reaching out to him today and presenting him this offer. So uh I'm trying to, because this is somebody that I haven't talked to the seller yet, but my uncle's really close to him. So I'm thinking about just talking to my uncle and see if I can get the number and just getting on the phone with him. And
Yeah, I would definitely recommend if your uncle knows the person more than you do,
yeah.
then tell your uncle, say, hey, I think I have a potential offer for whoever this person is. Can you arrange a meet?
Okay.
And just do a warm introduction like, hey, this is, Zach, my nephew. He saw your property was listed and he's got an offer for you. That way you're keeping everything cordial.
Okay.
That's just my
And
opinion. You can do it however you want.
yeah, that makes sense though. But what I was trying to find out, I was trying to use the deal machine calculator, and I just want to find out like how I can see if this deal is going to cash flow, like just from the offer that Deal Sniper shout out for me.
The offer that Deal Sniper shoots out for you is always going to be an equitable deal, but why don't you work me through the numbers and then we can kind of go from there and see what we can tweak on it if we need to.
Okay. Uh, so let me give
So,
you the numbers. The purchase price. I should give you the numbers that's on the
on
offer that Deal Sniper gave to me, right?
correct. Yeah. So, what's
Okay.
the purchase price?
It's gonna be 456,000.
Okay. What's the seller finance amount?
424,500. I'm gonna round it up though.
Okay. Fair enough. And
And
then what is the down payment?
it's saying 32,000
Okay. And
and
then
monthly payment is 800.
what will it rent for?
1,800.
Okay.
Yeah, around 1,900, 1,800 to 2,000 range.
All right. So it's 18 to 2000. We'll go strike in the middle. We'll go 1900.
Okay.
All right. And then what is the taxes and insurance?
Taxes and insurance is the taxes is 855 and the insurance is 1743.
All right. And you said the monthly payment that Deal Sniper says to pay the seller is 800.
Uh, yeah, the monthly payment is 795.
Okay, so yeah, 800. I mean, yeah, this deal looks awesome. I mean, you got a 14% cash on cash return. You got just over 11% as an entry fee. I mean, ideally, we want to keep that as lower than 10, but
Okay.
mainly lower than 15. So yeah, you're good right here. This looks like a
All right,
solid
man.
deal. So now
Good
let's
to hear.
figure out let's figure out what it looks like if you were to give them the max, because you need to know what you can negotiate to in case they are interested, right?
Yeah.
So let's start with the
And
monthly payment.
the monthly payment.
Let's say they're completely good with the $32,000 down payment. So we're not going to touch that.
Okay.
So if we go to the monthly payment, in order to figure out how much we can give, and I can tell you right now, you don't have a whole lot of wiggle room. But the way that we figure out how much that we can give is we take this number, the monthly payment to the seller, and then we just slowly, incrementally raise the number until our cash on cash return, that number there, is
Yeah.
really close to 10%. So let's take this number and let's increase it $100,
Okay.
$900. Okay, so now we're at 11.66. So let's go to $1,000. Well, that's too much. So let's go 950. All right. So let's go 975. Nope, that's too much. So 970 is probably what it is. Yeah. So the most you can give the seller for a monthly payment is $970. That's how you
Okay.
figure out what's the most I can give someone on a monthly payment. You just keep going up on this number until that gets as close to 10 as you can get it.
So, and the original monthly payment was like it's 800. So when I'm negotiating with him, if he doesn't want to do the 800, um, and I negotiated up to like 970, that's negotiating in our direction because we're getting more money, right?
No. Oh, no. The lower this number
That's how
is,
much we're paying them on the seller finance. My bad, man. Kind of,
correct. Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Now you got it.
But so how does the balloon, have anything to do with the payment? Like I'm still trying to figure out like, the balloon payment, like what it means. I understand that's like from what I understand now, it's like the duration of time that the loan is going to be paid off, right?
Correct. So basically, the balloon is saying, so let's look at this deal, right?
Yeah.
Between the buyer and whoever you end up selling this deal to, basically what we're saying is the buyer, the investor, is going to take this property for $466,000 and they're going to pay $42,000 at closing in order to, get the keys. Then they're going to be paying $800 a month to the seller every single month.
Okay.
All the balloon says, or when there's a balloon involved, all it means is that the buyer is going to pay $800 a month the first of every month for the duration of the balloon. So if it's a 10-year balloon, then the buyer is going to be paying $800 a month every month for 10 years. And then at the end of the 10 years, whatever the seller or whatever the buyer owes the seller, whatever the balance is of this number after those
Okay.
$800 a month payments for 10 years, the buyer's just going to write them a check for that all in one lump sum and pay them off. That's what a
That
balloon
makes
is.
sense. All right. I was confused. I was thinking that like they would pay like extra every month,
No, no,
but
no. All of it doesn't. A balloon does not change the numbers. It's not anything you need to factor into the cash on cash return or anything like that. All a balloon means is that we're going to pay you this monthly payment every single month for this many years, and at the end of those this many years, we'll pay you off whatever the balance is that we owe you. And then
okay.
this many
That makes
years
sense.
is the balloon. So 10 years, 12 years, and then just so you know, the higher the balloon, the more attractive it is to an investor.
All right.
So depending on the purchase price, like for you, you've got a purchase price of almost $500,000. Your balloon has to be at least 15 years. 10, you could probably get away with 10, but I would be more comfortable at 15, especially if you're going to use my team to dispo the deal out.
Okay. And the 7 is like the absolute minimum you go, but that's like kind of hard to move, right?
Well,
So
7 is the minimum we go when the purchase price is 350,000 or less.
makes
And the
sense.
lower the purchase price, the lower the minimum balloon. So because you're at over 450,000, I think I think 12 would be your minimum. Maybe not 15. 12 years would probably be your minimum.
Okay.
If it were 350,000, I'd say 7 to 10 would be your minimum. If it was 150,000, I would say you could probably get away with 5. If it was 50,000, you could do 2 to 3.
Okay, I'll see how that, how that works. And yeah, that's something I can, negotiate with. So I'll imagine I'll try to come in kind of high with it.
Yeah, you
But
could tell them, "Hey, look, I really should be at a 20-year balloon at this purchase price, but if it's really going to make a difference, I can probably make it to what if we do like a 12-year balloon? Can you make that work if I take 8 years off?" If you say it like that, then chances are they probably go with it
yeah,
because you've taken
they're
off
more
a.
pretty. Yeah. Hey man, I'm just trying to take in all this information, man. My bad if I'm.
No, that's okay. Plus, just so you know, I'm recording this, so I can always send you the link once the video is
Oh yeah,
rendered.
I appreciate that as well. I'm definitely gonna look back on this to make sure some things. So this is my first time using the deal machine calculator. So I'm gonna put the numbers in, and like, is there something I press to get the numbers out, or it just automates, or what do you call it, pops up?
What specifically are you asking?
I'm trying to put the numbers for my deal into the deal machine calculator,
Calculator? Mm-hmm.
and I made a copy of it, and it's up on the master room. That's not sure. Right? But yeah, I was trying to do it on my phone. I don't think it works on my phone.
Yeah, it'll work on your phone.
Oh,
You
well,
have
okay.
to, yeah, because this is essentially a spreadsheet calculator. So you have to download Google Sheets, and then you can open it on your phone. It's a little more tedious because you have to punch in a number, hit the check mark at the bottom corner, and then click on another box, punch in the number, click the check mark in the bottom or right or top corner, whatever, however your phone's set up, and then do it like that. But yeah, this will absolutely work on a phone.
Okay, makes sense. So, um, I'm on Deal Sniper. If the person isn't interested in financing, like, is it possible to do a cash deal? Are you guys still working dispo for cash deals?
Yeah, we can do dispo for cash deals. I would recommend using the MAO portion of the calculator and use the appropriate cash calculator for depending on the deal. So this would be off market, this would be on market.
Okay.
And if you get a deal for the MAO for an on market or off market property and it's cash, yeah, we can move that.
All right, sounds good. But I'm glad to hear that this deal will cash flow. I'm gonna clean up these numbers,
Yep.
and I'm gonna call my uncle and talk to him about the situation, and then I'll see how I can present the offer, and I'll let you know how it goes. And if you have some more time, maybe I can get back on the phone with you, and because I do have a couple more questions. I want to, because you did say like doing this and taking action is definitely the best way to learn,
Yep.
and you don't
You're
you
going
don't
to
learn
learn the best
basketball
through
by watching
experience.
somebody. So yeah,
Exactly. How
man,
are you going to learn how to throw a punch if you've never been punched?
right, man. So
But
I'm
yeah,
gonna plan
anytime
on.
you need to schedule a one-on-one, just DM me. We'll get it scheduled same day or the next day.
All right, man. I appreciate that. I don't have too many questions right now because I haven't really got it started. So if any does come up, I'm gonna shoot it to the Discord. But I do appreciate your help, man. I'm gonna look at some of the YouTube videos because you got a
Go
lot of
through the
information on there.
go through the Deal Sniper 101 playlist. If you go through the whole thing, I think there's a couple of videos in there that are duplicated. Obviously, you don't have to watch them twice. But if you go through that entire playlist, it'll answer just about every question that you could come up with.
Okay.
Now, I don't recommend going through all the videos before you start sending out offers. I would go through about the first 5 or 6 videos and then start sending out offers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just wasting time.
Right, man. I'm trying to get out the analyst paralysis, man. I've been in the Discord since like February. I got to get the balls rolling on this. It's just way too good of an opportunity. So I appreciate you guys for doing this for only like $30 a month, man. You know, anybody watching this, skeptic, buy Deal Sniper, man. There's a lot of people having success.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, we like to be here to help everyone, give someone an avenue to, get it done and not have to spend a ton of money. So yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, anytime you have any other questions, you hit me up or anyone else in the Discord. We got you.
All right, man. Have a good morning and good luck with the rest of your work. I'll hit you up if I have any pressing questions. Okay.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon. Bye.
See ya.